The next stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yeah.
But going back to the Chicago stuff, because the other person who came on the show and obviously showed you a lot of love was Breezy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I think Breezy was telling me how I think he did one of the first From the Blocks too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. No, he was in early on, like, cause I had I was doing a bunch of them, and it was like people from Alabama and like close to Atlanta, and I hadn't had nobody from Chicago do it. And I think Breezy was in Chicago. I mean, he was in Atlanta, so I'm like, I need somebody from Chicago to come do it. And he had ended up hitting me, and he was like one of the first people from Chicago to end up doing it for sure. Besides Ty Money, this dude named Fat Money, Ty Money, he did it, and then Breezy did it like right after.
And then Breezy, I like the From the Cemetery one. I thought that one was super.
Oh yeah,
that was
was
super
hard.
crazy.
Yeah, because when
shot
he sent me
value
the
was
song,
insane on that too.
Yeah, when he sent me the song, it just sounded dark. I was like, "What about From the Cemetery?" He was like, "Let's do it," and we just ended up doing it. Like, I don't know, I just go off of the song or just the situation on what it is to just do like a custom collab. I just felt like, and the only reason I did do it in the cemetery because he wasn't dissing nobody. Like if he was like dissing ops or something, like I wouldn't have did it because I ain't want to make it seem like, oh, we in the cemetery where the ops at and we shot it like that. Like I'm looking at it from a more like cinematic and type of, vibe. It wasn't like on no like dissing or nothing like that.
Right. How do you, because I've talked to like a lot of videographers from out here, like how did you during that time or even maybe now, how did you navigate working with different artists who don't fuck with each other from Chicago? Like did you ever run into any issues on that side with your, with shooting the videos?
No, but what's crazy, it was so many artists on the side I was on. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say I was on a side, but like when I was shooting Dirk, Keith, Fredo, SD, Ball Out, it was like 20 of them just on that one side. So it's like I didn't have to try to like, shoot with y'all. Like I was so busy shooting all their videos. We was shooting 10 videos a week. I shoot sometimes 3 videos one day. So it was like the other side never really contacted me. They had their own cameraman. So it was like, we got our cameraman, y'all got y'all cameraman. Like it was a few of us shooting them and it was a few of them shooting them. So it was never no like they never reached out to me like ever like, hey, let's shoot a video. It was just like, okay, he known for shooting them and we got our own camera person.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it was never really no like, but even if so, I probably wouldn't have did it just off the strength. Like I always look at stuff like, just say for example, I did go shoot for them and somebody pull up and shoot up the video shoot. The first person they gonna look at is me. Even though I ain't had nothing to do with it, but they gonna be like, that's because we was shooting with him and he probably sent them the location. So I probably would have never did it no way just to save that in-between confusion, but they never really reached out to me to do no videos.